Good evening, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC for The News Now. This is where we bring you stories that we're working on for you right now. Thank you so much for joining us. We're on a lot of different platforms. Our website, our apps, our over-the-top platforms, which is Amazon and Roku, social media platforms like Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. So just a few places you can get us. Again, thank you for joining us. So right now, one of the stories that we're following that is getting a lot of parents' attention is a boy that was attacked. So someone broke into a Savannah home, choked a 10-year-old boy, and then took off with 2 video game consoles. Police say they are stepping up patrols specifically in this area on your screen that will be highlighted in red. It's at the corner of East 49th and Paulson Street. That's where it happened Friday night just after 10 p.m. The child's mother was in the home, but she was upstairs asleep as this happened. She woke up to him screaming downstairs. The father was at work at this time. Savannah police tell WTOC they will be increasing patrols in the Paulson East 49th area, which is near the Savannah Arts Academy, because this young child was attacked. WTOC spoke with the family today. The child is understandably shaken. The parents are also very upset. Police are continuing to investigate, and at this time they haven't told us if it's a teenage suspect, an adult suspect. I mean, common sense says if you broke into a house and stole video games, it's likely to be a juvenile, but they have not confirmed that at this time. But certainly that child had choke marks around their neck and signs of a clear struggle, as well as the mother confirming that she heard something. So again, this is certainly a concerning issue, but police telling everyone in that area we are stepping up patrols to make sure that everyone, especially the young people, are safe. Moving over to news out of the Low Country, there are more interruptions involving the Beaufort 911 service system. So everything is fine right now, but they had a couple of issues over the weekend. There were 2 short disruptions to the sheriff's 911 service, causing lines to have to be transferred. So those disruptions were 4 and 5 minutes long. During that time, calls were transferred to Hilton Head's 911 communication system. Officials right now say they are working with the 911 service company to figure out what's causing this problem.
The lines were immediately transferred over to Hilton Head Island Communications, so there was really no disconnect with the public. The disruption was very short, twice yesterday. It's back up this morning. CenturyLink is assisting us in trying to figure out exactly what the issue was.
The sheriff's office tells WTOC they hope they don't have any more issues, but if they do, they will let us know so that hopefully we can be proactive and let you guys know in advance. Switching gears to another story that you'll see tonight at 11 on WTOC. A lot of you guys have been following the story of an assistant Savannah principal who was accused of sexual misconduct. WTOC's Danielle Lewan is working on that story right now. Here's a preview for you.
A status hearing held for the former assistant principal of Savannah High School, Marvin Johnson. If you remember, in May of 2017, Johnson was accused of sexual misconduct with at least 1 student. That student came forward with his parents, said that Johnson was supposed to take him home from school that day. Instead, he took him to his house, dropped his pants, and engaged in sexual activity, even when the student asked him to get off. Now, the crazy thing is there were people who said this was disgusting, appalled like most people would be, but there's also been a support group for Johnson on his side of the story. Now, I'm checking in with both sides of the story a year and a half later, and also what is next for Marvin Johnson. I'll have that story for you tonight on The News at 11.
All right, guys, so those are some of the stories we're working on for you right now. If you missed anything, you can always go to our website, WTOC.com, as well as our social media pages. And while you're on there, especially if you're watching on Facebook right now, give me a follow, Romney Smith TV. I'm really easy to find. Again, if you want to catch up on any of the stories, including our lead story, which was on a 10-year-old boy that was choked in his house. 2 consoles were stolen afterward while his mother was sleeping upstairs. Visit that top story on WTOC.com. Have a good night.